Hey everybody, I don't even know if you can see my lights because I have lights all through this freaking house. So y'all probably can't even see these lights behind me that are on. It is what it is. Okay, so I want to do an energy reading for the new year, and I actually wrote everything down, like a whole little spread for you all. But I want to preface this video just by kind of talking about some of the energy downloads that I've already received before doing this video. So first off, I'm getting the energy of like just ride the wave. Like if you feel that something is coming to you, or you want to express something, or you just want to put something out there, just initiate it, even if you're at the point where you don't really know what you want to do. And the reason why I say that is because for some reason today I got off of work. I haven't worked in 2 months, y'all. Worked a shift today, came home, and I just was easing into the night, and I was just like, you know what, I really want to get on the live. I just want to talk to my people. And I was like, I don't freaking know what I want to talk about. And I was like, just do a video. And I was like, I didn't know. And then I pulled out the card. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a full spread for everybody. And I was like, no, do a spread for yourself first. So I wrote down all the questions that I had for spirit. And then I did a spread for myself for the new year to come. And it's like, it was completely in sync. And just the energy that I got from it was to just initiate things, start things, get things started, even if you do not know what you're doing. And that also came from an Instagram post that I was watching. I was reading, not watching. Yeah, it was a reel that I was watching, and it was saying like you should put yourself in a position where you feel like you don't belong, because when you start before you're ready, that's when things really come to you. So start before you're ready. Don't get to the point where you're like, okay, I can do it now. No, just if you feel the urge to do something, take those steps. Just take a step towards it. Even just saying it out loud that you want to do it is the first step into doing it. So that's the overall energy that I have for everybody, is to initiate things. So we're going to do a pick a card reading. I'm going to have 3 crystals for you all to choose from. And something else to add to that, you all, I get super nervous when I do these videos because honestly, I am not a reader. Like, I feel like I connect with spirit, but I don't consider myself, like, some people can read the mess out of these cards. And I'm like, I'm not there. But I'm like, how are you going to get there if you don't practice, if you don't actually start doing readings? But I'm like, I don't feel like I'm qualified. I'm like, but what qualifies you to do it? You have the cards, you have a brain, you tapped into spirit, you have an audience, just do it. So again, that just brings in the overall theme that I'm already talking about. So we're gonna pick from 3 crystals, and I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna actually explain to you why I chose the 3 crystals, and you can choose which pile that you want. So the first pile is gonna be this selenite slab that I have. It's really pretty. I love the shape of it. It's just like that true selenite. As you can see, it's really clear compared to like the satin spur that you get. That's usually like a white color. But this is actual selenite. And initially, when I first picked this up, I was like, oh, it looks cute, and I think people would really be drawn to this. But then when I start so that could be your thing. If you're drawn to this, it could just be that you might be in the energy of, I just want things to look good. I want the aesthetic of things, which is completely fine. Or you can use this as, you can see this as a stone that's really, that really ties into the new year, because it's all about cleansing, and it also cleanses itself. It cleanses others and it cleanses itself. So newness, cleaning, making the slate clean, wiping the slate clean, that type of energy. So this is the first pile that we're going to do, which is selenite. The next pile to choose from is lapis lazuli palm. This palm is very, very near and dear to my heart. My aunt Lori passed away 2 years ago, and when I went to go see her right before she passed away, I had this crystal with me, and I held her hand and I put the crystal in her hand, and I just was there with her, and she was pretty much already going through the process of passing away. And I just, every time I see this crystal, I think about her. Like, her energy is in this, and this is really great for scholars. My aunt was actually a math teacher, and she's just, yeah. Her energy was very generous. She had a very generous energy. She's a Sag. Her birthday was a few days ago. Her favorite color is royal blue. And she was the type of person, she was very giving, but she wasn't like the type that expected you to give her like anything in return. And she never asked for anything really. And she also was just one of those people where it's not, she wasn't warm and fuzzy. She wasn't like a warm and fuzzy person that's very generous. She was just like, you need it, here you go, bye. That was her energy. So maybe if that's kind of how you feel, or if you just want to be in the energy of, I don't know, if any of that resonates with you, you might want to pick this crystal. Or if it just resonates with you, just like the way it looks, go ahead and pick the lapis lazuli palm. And then lastly, I picked a crystal that was my favorite freaking crystal, and it broke, but I still love it. It's this gorgeous green fluorite. Y'all can barely even see how pretty it is because it's so translucent, and you could just see all the inclusions inside. But yeah, it broke on me. It broke outside, and I still kept it because it's one of my favorite crystals. And I feel like, you know, that might resonate with some people, even though something is broken or it might not look as perfect as it once looked before. You still, it's still something that you want to hold on to, and you're still okay with having it in your life. Maybe it's a relationship that needs to be repaired, or something that maybe not even just repaired, just you look at it differently, but you still appreciate the beauty and the energy of something, no matter how it looks. Okay, so that's that. Or if you just like the way it looks. Okay, so first pile is selenite. Second pile is the lapis lazuli palm. And then the third pile is the green fluorite tower. And throughout this reading, we're going to be looking at major themes for the year. Going to be asking, what do you need to be mindful of during this next year? Advice for carrying on the next theme of the year. What's to come when you actually carry out the theme of the year, and energy to avoid and energy that you should embrace. So those are the questions that we're asking spirit today. And the reason why I'm saying major themes versus like resolutions or goals is because I believe going into the next year, I like to do things based on themes, because it's like no matter what, you can always draw back to that theme. So for example, this year my theme was use all your resources. Don't put, because I used to be in a state where I would be like, oh, well, when I have this, I'll do that, or I'm not ready to do this because I don't have X, Y, and Z. But spirit told me way before at the beginning of the year that whatever you need is here for you. If something comes into your mind that you want to do it, that means that you're ready to do it, and that it's time for you to do it, and that you have the resources around you, whether it be information around you, people around you, or actual tangible things around you. You have it to at least start it. So that was my major thing throughout this year. So every time I kind of put myself in a box and be like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm like, Brady, use your resources. Use what you got to get what you want. That was my theme of this year in 2022. So that's why I'm saying let's focus on themes, so you can kind of use it as a mantra, as well as a sense of just something that you always come to when you're put in a corner, or when you need to make a decision, or when you just need to be mindful of what your or you need to like refocus, right? Use this theme to help carry you throughout the year. Okay, so let's get into the reading. Let me get my incense, child. Hold on. I'm collecting incense because I want to make some, I don't know, I forgot what it's called, but you need incense to make it. It's like some ash or something. Some black salt. I want to make black salt, and you need ash. So I had to tap the ash off of my incense. I know that's so random, and put it into a container. Anyways, so yeah, let's get into it. This is for pile number 1, if anybody's doing the timestamps. And before we get into the pile, I'm just going to cleanse the energy using my selenite wand. And I'm just clearing the energy over the cards as well. All right, so pile number 1. What is your major theme to consider for 2022? 2023. Okay. Of course, you got two cards. Okay, 3. All right, let's go ahead and reshuffle that. Hold on. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the live. We're on pile number 1. Get out of your comfort zone. Was that for me or for them? Okay. All right. I have wisdom number 29, which goes to 11, which is a master number. So you are already at a point of ascension already. What you got was wisdom, learning, joy, art, music, wisdom. And it feels like there's a lot of diversity too that's supposed to be coming. Like you're getting energy from so many different sources. And with you taking that energy or the information from different sources or learning about different things, that will help you to become more wise. So I think that one of the major things for you this year is to allow yourself to grow. And not just that, okay, yeah, allow yourself to grow, but really allow yourself to ascend to like a master level. Create some type of mastery for this year. Master something. You see, she has this instrument in her hand and she's got these swans in front of her and she's very happy. So I am going to go to the guidebook to see if there's anything else that I can get from the guidebook. But what I'm getting is allow yourself to be the authority in something, to be wise about something, to be sage about something. Okay, so the goddess Sarasvati holds a musical instrument in 2 hands and extends her other arms outward in joy. She stands at the door to the temple, encouraging you to enter a new period of learning and exploration. This card heralds a time of deepening wisdom for you. It may be gained through personal investigation or through school or other formal courses of study. Don't dismiss this potential for learning. There is profound gratification that comes from this pursuit, whatever the subject may be. Okay, so the affirmation, there's still some more information, but let's move on. The affirmation is, I always choose to learn and grow. The music and art of life inspires me. And also, I feel like with this theme of wisdom, of growth, of ascension, of mastery, always keep in mind that you could learn something from any situation, even if you feel like the situation is a hot mess, or you're a hot mess, or the person is a hot mess. Allow yourself to learn something from every part of what you go through in the next year. Okay, so your major theme is wisdom. Love it. Okay, so let's see. What do you need to be mindful of? What does pile number 1 need to be mindful of in 2023? Okay. Oh, mountains, stand your ground. So I feel like perhaps throughout the next year, there's going to be some obstacles, or there's going to be some things that you have to overcome, but you need to stand your ground, be firm in what you want and where you're going. Yeah, be firm in what you want and where you're going. But there are some mountains to climb, and that's okay. It's okay to climb mountains and get to the top of something. You know, but allow yourself to be more grounded as well, is what I'm getting to. Be more grounded. And for some reason, I'm getting as above, so below from this. As above, so below. As above, so below. So be mindful of, really believe what you see. For some reason, I'm getting that from this. Like, believe in what you see. If somebody's showing you something, or if the situation looks like it is something, more than likely it is. Okay? And that could be either way. If something looks like this is a great opportunity, but you're like, maybe one part of you be like, well, no, it probably no good. I already had something like this before. Like, it's not really going to be da-da-da. They say it's going to be like that, but it's not really like that. Or I don't know. It's probably not even that good. It's too good to be true type of energy. Or like, I don't know if that's really what it is. No, it probably is what it's seeming to be, You can do more further investigation, but as above, so below. It's kind of the energy I'm getting too. But it's saying be mindful to stand your ground. There are mountains to come, honey, but that's okay. You can climb them. Okay, so some advice for carrying out your theme. So your theme is wisdom, learning, joy, art, and music. And of course, with that, maybe it is something pertaining around artistry, music, dancing, something that have to do with entertainment as well. So if that's something you're interested in, you may want to pursue that this year coming up. So how can you carry out the energy of this theme? Respect. Ooh, number 7, baby. Respect. Respect. And this, I think she has the Virgo symbol on her wrist. Let me see if y'all can see that. Y'all probably can't even see this, but she has, it's not showing up good, but she has a Virgo cuff on. It's like a Virgo symbol. Y'all can't see it, but that might be something too. Respect. So in order to carry out this theme of wisdom, you need to respect yourself, respect the process, and respect others. Maybe you've always been in a position of like, oh, I know this, I know that, da, 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 da. Or maybe you've gone into things, let me see, yeah, maybe you've always been in a position, or maybe you are in the position of feeling like you already mastered something, and you're like, why do I have to learn this, or why do I have to start all over again? But just respect the process, okay? And even if it seems like the person that is teaching you something, or a person in your life that's supposed to teach you a lesson, you feel like this person is not qualified, just respect whatever position that you're in right now. I feel like respect wherever you are right now, and just be there. If you feel like, oh, I'm not where I want to be, and I'm not going to get to where I want to be, or maybe you feel like you're not good enough right now, or the situation is not good enough right now, it's okay. Just respect where you are and stay there. But also, some advice for carrying out this energy is to exude the energy of I respect myself, and thus you should respect me as well. Okay, so respecting your energy, and also honoring your body as well, because I'm seeing her with this Virgo symbol on her, and then she's holding wheat in her hand. And don't they have like wheat always around them because it's like harvesting energy? I don't know, I feel like they do. But yeah, respecting your body, because Virgo does have a lot to do with the physical body and physical health. So be very mindful of your health too. That's a good way to carry out the theme of this year. Let's see what's to come. So as you gain more wisdom and mastery of whatever it is that you're gaining more wisdom and mastery of, what energy is coming from that? Is springing from that? My bad, yeah, I'm like hearing stuff in my background. Energy that's coming from that. What's to come? Oh, you all, I pulled the wrong card. I mean, I didn't pull the wrong card, but I wanted to pull from this deck. I know I was missing a deck. Where's my deck that I just had? Yeah, I think I missed a whole deck. Am I tripping, y'all? Oh no, I'm not. I'm not tripping. I kind of am though. It's okay. I'm getting that too. Like with this wisdom and with you learning, it's not necessarily going to be easy, and you're going to have times where you feel like, okay, what the hell am I doing here? Like, do I really belong here? But you do. You do belong here. You do belong here. Okay, what's to come? I'm using the Spirit Messages deck for this, which I actually wanted to use it when I asked the question. This is my first time actually asking questions and trying to see if I can um, go with that. So I'm being more structured today. It's not my usual. Okay, strength. So what's to come when you gain more wisdom? In doing that, you're going to gain more strength. I love that. I freaking love that. Okay, strength comes from many sources. Remember I said with your wisdom, get something from every little bit of situation or person or whatever you're in, get something from every bit of it. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and spirit. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. Oh my goodness, I love that. There's going to be a lot of strength in numbers. Um, it's going to be a lot of strength in numbers for you, and maybe with this wisdom that you're growing and that you're cultivating right now, perhaps you're going to attract people who add to that and strengthen you. Perhaps you're going to create, your tribe, or just even another person that you can connect with, or maybe connecting with an ancestor, or some type of energy that you're going to feel that's with you throughout this year, that's going to help to keep you stable and keep you strong. But you're definitely going to get strength as you gain more wisdom throughout this year. And I like that it says that with strength comes balanced body, mind, and soul. And that kind of goes back to the respect, respecting every aspect of yourself and honoring every aspect of yourself, no matter how it looks or how it feels. Like, if it's you, it's you. Like, you are who you are. Not to say that you can't change or grow and all that, but you are who you are. If you got stripes, you got stripes. It is what it is. A zebra can keep growing and getting skinny, fat, skinny, all that, but they still got stripes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can grow and become the best zebra out there, but they still got stripes. They still a zebra. So respect who you are, respect where you are, and be okay with it. Be okay with it, because from that, you draw strength from that. Okay, so next, I want to ask energy to avoid. Energy that you should be avoiding in 2023. What are we letting go of? What are we shedding from us going forward? What's something that could impede our theme of the year? So what can we avoid for group number one? Oh, oh. Okay. Hold on. My bad, y'all. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm not saying sorry to y'all. I mean, I'm sorry to y'all, but not really. I'm saying sorry to spirit. I know, I get it. I'm doing it my way. Okay, what to avoid? Okay, so you all have the Two of Pentacles. You all, like I said, I'm not an expert at tarot, but looking at the Two of Pentacles, it's like you're kind of juggling energy. And with Pentacles, it's material energy. You're juggling material energy. There's this juxtaposition of energy, and you're trying to balance it. I would say the thing to avoid moving forward is indecisiveness. I'm getting indecisiveness here. Avoid that energy. Allow yourself to just be like, this is what I want and this is what I'm going for. Especially if the indecisiveness is attached to fear or anxiety. Like, I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I don't know if I should do this, I should do that. Avoid that energy. And it's not necessarily avoiding, because it's okay to be indecisive. Sometimes you just don't know what to do. But if you know that it's coming from a space of fear, or it's coming from a space of you just not being confident in yourself or not trusting your intuition, then you need to kind of go back to the drawing board and ask for help. Ask spirit for help, ask God for help, ask the universe for help, or ask an actual human being in your space to help you, okay? That's the energy I'm getting. Avoid that. Not sure if that's the actual energy of Two of Pentacles, but I'm going to trust my own intuition because Spirit is telling me to do that. And yeah, that's what I got from that. So energy that you should embrace going into 2023. Sheesh. Just gonna throw. Okay, for some reason there's the last card on the bottom. Okay. You all got the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, they're working hard, baby. Embrace craftsmanship. Embrace taking your time working on something and building something up right now. You already see, look how much he already got together. And he's still working on stuff. He like, I got all of this, but I'm still working. So embrace the hustle and the grind, okay? Because you got a lot to learn this year. It's a lot of things that you need to take in this year because you got the number 11. 29 goes to number 11, right? 9, 10, 11 goes to number 11. So there's some master energy here. What does they call it? Yeah, number 11 is a master number. So there is some energy of you needing to really take your time and work on things and build some things up. Maybe make a list of maybe some things that you want to learn or some things that you want to dive deeper into, and just choose one thing to focus on for like the first 3 months. Just like, you know what? I might have all this stuff because you all are avoiding indecisiveness. So just pick that one thing. And if you cannot make a choice as to what to pick, one thing I like to do is I just write down stuff on pieces of paper and then I put them, I'm going to show y'all right now. And then I put them in a little jar like this, and literally I'll have my kids pull it out for me, or I'll shake it up and I'll pull it out for myself, and that's what I'll do. But yeah, that's okay. Let Spirit choose for you. Just put the things that you know you want to do and then shake it up and pull it. And if say you pull something like, I really don't want to do that, that already is showing you, giving you an idea of what you want to do, because you're like, I said I want to do that, but then I pulled this. I really don't want to do that. Let me pull something else. That's already kind of showing you what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever did heads or tails and you get it and you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll do that. But I really wanted to do the other thing. Like, why you just didn't pick the other thing? But anyways, you can leave it up to chance if you want. But I would say definitely find something that you want to build on and do it for the first 3 months. Focus on that one thing for the first 3 months. Make a list of goals that you have that focuses around that one thing that you want to master or that you want to learn about or you want to do better in. Focus on that one thing, kind of break it down, and maybe say for the first month do this, and then for that first month break down what you need to do each week, and just focus on the first month. You ain't got to think about all the 3 months. Focus on that first month. You know, just really look at what's in front of you, because remember, the advice is that there's going to be some hurdles here. You're climbing a mountain right now. You're trying to get to the top of something. Okay. So, but you need to be more grounded and cemented in what you want and be decisive about what you want, have clarity. And I feel like that really fits the selenite anyways, because this is a true selenite piece compared to what some people have, which they think is true selenite, but it's actually satin spur, which is like a homegirl to selenite somehow. They're kind of in the same family. But anyhow, this is true selenite. You see the clarity within it. Yeah, there's some inclusions in there, and it might be kind of harder to look through in certain areas, but it's still clarity there. You still can see what's behind it. So I feel like where was I? I kind of got off topic for a second, but basically you need to realize that there's some things that you're gonna have to climb. You're gonna have to get to the top of something, okay? But that's okay, because we're focusing on mastery this year. It's time for you to master something. Even if it's just one thing you master. I don't care if you learn it. If you're like, I'm gonna learn how to play that dang on flute. Okay? Focus on that flute for the entire freaking year and be the best you can at playing that dang on flute. But find something to master this year, because you have to become wise in something. You need to get to the next level. You're already there, but Just push yourself to get there. I'm telling you, just push yourself to get there. Respect where you are right now. Honor where you are. It's okay to be wherever you're at. It's okay to be there, you know. It's okay to feel like I don't know anything, or I feel so new, I feel so stupid, I feel so lost, and it's okay. Feel that way. That's okay. But just know that your theme of this year is to become wise. Okay, you got a whole year to do it. It's okay. It's coming. You can do this. You have help. Remember the strength card. You have help. Your ancestors are helping you. Guys are helping you. People are going to come and help you. But you need to be focused. Stand your ground on what you want moving forward and climb that mountain, baby. Make it happen. And don't be indecisive. Don't be indecisive about it. Make a decision and stick to it and see it through. See it through. You owe this to yourself, because as you do this for yourself, everybody is going to reap something from it, okay? As we ascend, we all ascend, okay? You get what I'm saying? As we ascend, we all ascend. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay, so that's the end for pile number 1. I hope you found it helpful. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, check out my website and all that deal. But I'll leave all that stuff down below. Let's stay in tune with spirit, okay? Let's move on. All right, I'm going to look at some of y'all comments. No, I'm not. I'm not going to look at no comments, okay? I'm going to just focus on the reading as we go forward. But I am going to cleanse the energy a little bit. This is my first time doing a live. I don't think I've ever did a pick a card. So I'm going to clear this energy. Got my incense. Kind of clear the energy a little bit. This incense is going down. And I can burn another one. That'd be nice. If each zodiac sign kind of had its own incense burning. I'm feeling it. Okay. Let me shuffle these cards real quick. I hope you all are doing well. Just being mindful that 2023 is a 7-year. And from what I know about numerology, 7 is a very spiritual number. Has a lot to do with that. The 7th chakra, main chakra, the crown chakra, connecting with spirit. Detaching from the ego. Detaching from the egos might be a theme for 2023 for all of us. And as I learn more, as I look more into 2023 energy, I'll probably do a video just talking about 2023 in general. But I wanted to put that out there. All right, let's cleanse the air. I brought a broom. I don't know. I just brought a broom. For some reason, Spirit told me to grab this broom and like sweep the energy in between the readings. So I'm sweeping the energy away with my little cinnamon stick broom. And then I'm gonna cleanse it with my selenite wand. It's like disinfectant. Like, you know, when you go through and you clean something, then you disinfect it. So we swept the energy away. I'm going to cleanse. I'm just tapping this on all of my cards that I'm using before we go into the next zodiac. I'm about to say next zodiac sign, the next pile. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Make sure you like this video. All right, so the next crystal is this gorgeous lapis lazuli palm. Beautiful. It's a gorgeous palm. I got this from Rose City Quartz Crystals over on Instagram. Check her out. She's also a Virgo too, so she's cool. Cool energy. Okay, lapis lazuli palm. What is one of the major themes for pile number 2 going into 2023? Don't force it. It's a lot like you. I don't know. Don't force it. It's a lot like you. Don't force it. It's a lot like you. Maybe the energy that you're seeking is not as far removed from you as you think. Which is true. if you're seeking something, if you're looking for something, more than likely it's already in you. And what you're looking for, when you're looking for it outside of you, you really need to tap into where it's at within you and show it to people versus looking for something outside of you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like if you're a person who like you like attract, say you attract like, I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all interpret it yourself because I kind of want to go into detail, but I'll wait. I think. I don't know. How do people do this? Because a lot of stuff be coming into you trying to do this, y'all. I'm relatively new. I don't, you know, I need to stop saying that. I don't know if I'm new to doing this, but when people be like, you tapped in the spirit, like you really feel like for some reason it just stuff be coming to your mind. But anyways. Oh, wow. Okay, so your theme, look at her. Your theme for this year is adjustment. Look at her. It's like she saw a ghost. Or like she is a ghost. I was walking with the ghost. And she's got this owl on her head. So it says adjustment, looking back, moving forward. So your theme, I feel like maybe you need to learn from something from the past to help you move forward. Maybe that's what it's saying, you know, or it's okay to honor the past, be aware of the past, but we're still moving forward, honey. Like that's still the way to go. No, that's the way to go. It's that way. Somebody said that makes sense. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's look at the guidebook because I definitely want to honor the artist and the author. So let's look at the guidebook, see what their intentions were with this card. Adjustment. The priestess of wisdom pauses, looking over her shoulder as she receives owl guidance about adjustments to make before moving forward. Some calculations are needing to be made for you all. When this card appears in your spread, pay attention to the cards placed on either side, for these represent issues you need to be considering now. I like that. This card marks a pause in your energy, a time to contemplate what you've been doing and determine if any changes would prove beneficial. Reflection and course correction now are wiser than charging full steam ahead. Your affirmation is, it is safe for me to stop and reconsider my path and process. I am patient and courageous in the choices and changes I make. I am patient and courageous in the choices and changes I make. There's like, there really is no rush. There really is no rush. Whatever you're supposed to do, there's enough time, it's enough resources, and you have more than enough energy and creativity and support to help you. But it's like, do you really want to get to where you want to be with stuff like lingering from the past? Just think about it. Like, think about what you want. You know, so think about something practical. You want to get a house. Say you get a house, but do you really want to get that house and still have like credit card debt? All this debt just mounting on top of you? No. Before you consider maybe buying that house, a way to, like I said, you need to recalculate, reconsider some things. Maybe reconsider, okay, you know what? Let me focus on taking care of this from the past, my debt, because debt is all the past decisions that you're dealing with right now. And with interest, okay? So let me focus on this so that when I get what I want, when I get there, it's like chef's kiss. It's perfect. There's really nothing here that spoils what's to come. So take your time. Do not rush. Do not rush yourself moving forward. And then it also goes to number 6, which is a very harmonious number, 24. Number 6 has to do with harmony, beauty. And also, I don't know a whole bunch about numerology, but number 6, I always attach it to astrology in the 6th house, the Virgo house, which Virgo has a lot to do with digesting energy, digesting the food, your intestines. And this is why Virgo can be very discerning. Like, no, we don't want that, because what your intestines does is it says, oh, your body needs more iron. Let's absorb more iron from our food. Your body needs this. It absorbs the things and the minerals and the vitamins that you need, and then it takes the things out that we don't need. Okay, so this is why we poop all the fiber and everything out. Yeah, I talked about poop. I'm a nurse. Dang, I can't help it. We talk about poop all day. But you know, you are in a season of discerning what's important for you. What do you want it to look like? What does it look like for you? Okay, really sit down with yourself and paint the picture of what it looks like. And if there's anything that you have going on right now that doesn't fit that, how can you close that chapter and allow yourself to let that go so you can move forward? But don't just say, I don't want to deal with nothing from the past. I'm just going to move forward and do my thing. Like, forget all that. I'm just going to pack up everything and go. No, whenever you pack up everything and go, you're still taking yourself with you. You're still taking all those problems, all that baggage with you. We don't want baggage, you know? We want a little cute little bag here and there, but we don't want baggage just dragging us down, because you're going to keep moving forward. You're probably going to keep growing and being an amazing individual. But there is something when you have baggage on you, when you have some things from the past on you, it's harnessed. It can really tarnish and stain where you are, because you're just like, yeah, I'm here, but it's just, why do I still feel sad? Because you're probably still holding on to something. So let it go, baby. Close those chapters, cleanse that energy. And if it's something that you can't really like tangibly close, maybe something happened, or you know, there's the energy there. Um, you might want to do some energy work to help to heal from that, heal from any type of trauma or situation. Or it could be an actual practical thing that you need to take care of before moving forward. So that's a lot. Okay. So I stayed on that part for a little minute. So yeah, that's your theme. You need to let some stuff go. Look back so you can move forward. So what do you need to be mindful of? What do you need to be mindful of? Hold on, y'all. I done forgot which dang on cards I use for the questions. We're gonna freestyle. You know what? This is my reading. I'm doing it how I want. You know, spirit right. I'm doing it how the heck I want to do it. What the hell? Who wrote the book for this? Nobody. I'm doing it. This is my way. Okay. All right. So what you need to be mindful of. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Enjoy enjoy growth and reap rewards. When I see this apple cut like this, it makes me think about an episode of Charmed where they had went. I love Charmed, child. They went back to the future. Back to the future. Well, anyways, they went to the future. No, to the past, and they had met up with their aunt. I mean, their aunt, not their aunt. Their grandmother, Elizabeth Warren, right? And they were. It was on Halloween. To. They went back in the past, and they were trying to teach, like, they didn't have their magic anymore, right? Because they weren't born yet, so their magic actually wasn't real in that time. So the witches around them was like, yeah, All Hallows Eve, yes. The witches around them was like, there's magic everywhere. And they like cut the apple and like put a bay leaf on there. And it was like a protection like type of thing. I think that's what they used it for like protection. But this makes me think about that. And it also kind of makes me think about like there's magic everywhere. There's always something in everything. There's always a nugget of something, y'all. There's always a nugget of some type of beauty. Like there's something that you can take from every part of any situation, y'all. Even if it's the worst situation. I know it sounds horrible. Some stuff you be like, how the hell can you get anything positive out of that? You know? But allow yourself to see that. And also allow yourself to see the magic around you and how you can transform the life around you. But also be mindful of the rewards that you have. There's a lot of things that you can gain. It's about bounty and beauty around you that you can gain from it. Lady. I like lady apples. And maybe you need to just eat some apples. And because I was talking about fiber, I was talking about pooping, y'all. The nurse in me is like, you better eat your fiber and work on your body. But yes, either a blessing or a lesson. Yes. So that's something to be mindful of. Enjoy the growth and reap the rewards. Be mindful of, maybe you are in a season of just getting what you want. It's okay. You did the work. You did the work. You're here to be rewarded for it. It's okay. So if you're a person who maybe you're like, oh, I don't know if I deserve this, or I'm not really sure if that's for me, it's for you. Take it. If that opportunity is around you, it's yours. If somebody's saying, here, do you need this? Yep, I'll take it. Thanks. Even if you don't want something, just take it. Just be in the energy of taking, okay? Be in the energy of reaping your rewards and bring that into you. So, advice for carrying out your theme. We're going to use the spirit message deck for this to give you some advice for carrying out your theme of adjustment. And even with the theme of adjustment, you know, you can play around with things. Just play around with things, tweak some things, and see what you get from it. You said coal went to their past to wipe out their future. And they kind of go like, yeah, looking back. Yeah, okay, I can see that. I can see that. I like that. Now you're going to have me watch Charm tonight. Let me get on Peacock. Okay, so, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me clear my energy a little bit more. Okay, we need some advice, Spirit. Give us some advice. Trust. Ooh, look at that heart chakra. Woo, baby. Look at that heart chakra. This is kind of heart chakra energy too. And kind of with the lady, maybe there's some feminine energy you need to tap into. Trusting the women in your life. Trusting some type of feminine energy in your life as well. And the feminine energies you may have within yourself too. We all have feminine energy. So trust. While your logical mind is detecting a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternating route, an alternative path. Okay, I just butchered that. So while your logical mind is dictating? Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, y'all. Let's start over. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be the one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. So you see, there's a compass. There's a compass right here in the heart chakra space. And it's really like, listen to your heart. Allow your heart to be your guide. Okay, like, how do I do that? How do I allow my heart to be my guide? Like, that sounds cool, but like, what the hell does that mean? I think that, part of it is kind of going back to this major theme of, looking back. And maybe there was something from your past that can teach you some lessons. And maybe something from your past is connected with your heart. I'm not sure. But I'm really getting from this, like, you need to meditate. You need to meditate and maybe do some heart chakra healing, and just keep asking yourself questions throughout the day when certain things come up in your, even the smallest decision, because really it's the small things. We think about all this big stuff, but think about small things. Well, little small decisions come in your mind and you're like, oh, I need to do that. I should do this. I should do it this way, or I need to do it like that, or I need to make this happen. Ask yourself why. Why do you have to do that? So maybe you're thinking like, oh man, I need to just go ahead and get out this field. This is not for me anymore. Why? because, it just ain't no money in doing this no more. It's just really not. I just hate doing it. Like, it's just not for me. Okay, there's no money in it, but really, like, why? Like, go deeper. And maybe you might discover, like, the why is because you don't feel challenged enough. You probably should stay in that field. That field is probably for you. It probably really is something that fulfills your heart's desires. But you're using, like, your intellectual mind might be saying it's not enough money, or it's not going to take me anywhere, or I'm not going to ever make it, or it's not going to get big, it's not going to blow up like how I wanted to blow up, or whatever the case may be. But perhaps you need to just tweak it and look at something differently and really tap into your heart and tap into what you want to bring into your life and the life that you want moving forward. Because didn't I say, was it your Wall's Pal where I said you really need to be focused on what you want? Did I? No. Was that the first child? I don't know. But anyways, I would say definitely tap into your heart and ask yourself questions. When things come up, just keep asking yourself, why? Why am I making that decision? Am I coming at it from a space of fear? Am I coming at it from a space of, just wanting to be comfortable? Because a lot of times we make decisions out of comfort, or because we feel like, well, this is a logical next step. Of course I need to do this. Like for me, for example, it's gonna be personal. I'm an RN. I became an RN this year. Before that, I was an LPN, which is right under RN. The logical step was for me to go for my RN. Now with my RN, I have my associate's degree. The logical step is to get my bachelor's degree. And I'm just like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I start looking at freaking jobs and and I'm like, what, but Brandy, is that what you want to do? Because a few days ago, you were talking about how you wanted to take some astrology classes and maybe become a yoga instructor, like maybe that fits your heart's desire. I don't know. But the logical mind is telling me to go further. There's more money in nursing, a lot of opportunity. But maybe that's not the direction that my heart really wants. I have to make that decision for myself and really tap into it. But the thing comes down to trust. You have to trust yourself moving forward. And perhaps you didn't trust yourself in the past. Perhaps you question yourself in a way of not of questioning yourself to see where is this coming from, to really get to the root of something. Maybe you question yourself because you didn't trust yourself. Maybe you was like, do you really want to do that, girl? Like, you think you're smart enough to do that? Like, do you think you're okay with that? Like, I don't know. Maybe you question yourself in a negative way, or in a critical way, or in a way that was more self-deprecating or self-sabotaging. But moving forward, trust yourself. Really trust yourself. And the best way to trust yourself is to get to know yourself and spend time with yourself, journaling, prayer, connecting with other people, even just being in a space of serving others. Is a great way to connect with your inner human. You're in the part of you that's really human, like just basic things like that we need in life. You connect with just yourself on a raw edge type of thing when you help other people, because you can start to see yourself and other people. You start to grow more compassion for people when you start to help people, and that just helps you to be like, you know what, they're just like me. And something about that person could make you feel certain things within yourself. So just maybe be more of service to others too. I always feel like that's always a good sense of advice, is to be of service to others. But ultimately, trust yourself, trust your energy, get to know your energy more. Okay? Lady, tap into that feminine energy. Isn't that always the theme? Be more feminine, soft girl energy. Become that girl. Oh, gosh. Anyways, can you tell I'm tired of that? Like that rhetoric? Gosh. Anyway, so when you carry out your theme of adjustment, looking back to move forward, as you carry out that energy, what's to come on the other side of that? What's to come? Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. Okay, you all got ruminate. Is this my pile? I don't know. I can't tell. You all got ruminate. I feel like what's to come, because I actually pulled this for myself before I did this, but I feel like as you look back to move forward, the energy that's to come, ruminate, is you're going to be in a space of relaxation. You're going to be in a space of just being able to do things because you want to do it, because you enjoy doing it. You're not going to be rushing. You're not going to be like, oh, pushing myself. Like, we got to get into this new year. Boom, I'm going to be going hard in the gym. I got to save I got to save $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 this year. I need to do all of this. No. Whatever happens, happens. You can have a list, you can have goals, but you're going to be in the space moving forward, in the space of really being able to enjoy things and just take your time. You're going to be in the space of not feeling like you have to chase after something or chase after someone, or that you're missing out. Because I know for me, I'm going to be personal again. Like, sometimes I feel like I rush myself to do stuff because I'm like, if I don't do it, somebody else is going to do it. And then by the time I do it, I'm going to look like I'm copying them. I know that's a weird way to look at stuff. So I will rush myself into doing something, not really perfecting it, not really taking my time with it, not even making it my own. I just kind of do it to do it, because I feel like if I don't do it, then I'm missing out on something, or like I just got to catch this energy. But you're going to be in the energy of really being able to ruminate, to relax, to dwell in something, to dwell. Think about this, just dwelling. When's the last time you were just in a moment and you just dwelled within that moment? Usually people do it mostly when they're having intercourse, for the most part. When they're really enjoying something, you're going to be in the space of enjoyment, ruminating. Especially, like, I see her, she's just playing her flute. We got this little boat up here, canoe, and they're just riding on the canoe, just being in a space of just going with the flow, floating on, sailing away, gliding away. Also the energy of just kind of just taking yourself somewhere else and not having to be so meticulous about things. You're going to ruminate. You're going to be able to enjoy life again and be happy again. That's what I get from that. You're going to be able to be happy again and be more carefree. But you really, really have to trust the process. So some energy that you should be avoiding going into 2023. Oh, hold on. Energy to avoid for pile number 2 going into 2023. Hold on, I'm gonna pull. Hold on, yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I got this twice. I got this twice for you all, because it fell out and then it fell out again. Okay, so the Chariot. So usually the Chariot is like charging ahead, being able to move forward, being able to like just go and make stuff happen, right? But I think like the energy that I'm getting is like, avoid rushing yourself. Avoid feeling pressure to move on. Why? If yours is looking back to move forward, why are you getting the energy, I feel like, of avoiding the pressure to move on? Maybe you do need to just sit in something for a minute. Sit in your feelings for a minute, especially with this card looking back to move forward. Maybe you're one of those people that you're just like, I don't have time to deal with this anymore. Like, I don't have time to feel this way. I'm tired of feeling like I'm tired of being in this space. And it's just like, perhaps the reason why you keep getting in this space is because you're not paying attention to why you got there. Like, what is happening? Why are you attracting the same energy? Like, why are you attracting the same people, the same issues, the same situations? There's something deeper here. You need to take the time to see what is there. You need to connect with your heart space. You need to take the time to connect with it. You really do. So avoid moving forward too fast, which connects with your first card. Energy to embrace. What's some energy that you can embrace moving forward? Stop falling. Stop falling, please. I'm so glad that somebody got that Charm reference. Now I really want to watch Charm. But then once Prue died, man, it just be like, really, like y'all just couldn't keep her on. Like, why? Okay, so this card, from what I know, usually has to do with like being able to help other people. So you got the Three of Pentacles, being able to help other people, and just being in a space of being of assistance to others. Didn't I just say, like, with trust, like you should be in an act of service? So you should embrace, like, you should embrace the fact that you've learned a lot and that you have a lot to offer people. You have a lot to show people and to teach people, because maybe it's just been, maybe things have been hard for you, or maybe I mean, things have been hard for everybody, right? But you need to embrace the fact that you have some type of unique perspective on life. You know, you have something unique that could really help people. Whether it be a trauma that you had, a situation that you've been through, that could assist others moving forward. And I feel like there's a lot of healing when you help to heal other people. There's always a lot of healing in that. And usually the healers are the ones who need the most healing, or they've had to work so hard on healing themselves, child. Whew. You know, healers go through a lot. And I'm kind of getting some healer energy from you all. But it's kind of hard for you to hold space for other people when you have your own stuff going on, you know, and that can make you feel even more bad about yourself, because you're like, I want to be there for other people, but I really can't be there for nobody, because it's like, I got to get my own shit together. Like, I feel like I'm a mess, but it's just like, okay, be a mess. Be a mess and still be you, and still just be a mess. Okay, it's okay. You a mess, you a mess. You know, like, but maybe somebody else is messier. And then looking at your mess, like, that mess ain't too bad. I can take that mess. And maybe your mess can still bless their mess. I don't know. But that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. It's like, it's okay. And that's kind of like the theme I'm getting for everybody. Like, it's okay to be you and be where you are in life. But we still have to help and connect with each other. And it's some growth that comes from that. It's some growth that comes from that space. So that's kind of what I got for you all. I feel like, I don't know. I hope that was helpful. I'm not really sure. That was different. That's a little different. Oh, you all also got the Magician. You also got the Magician. So, and this kind of fits what I was saying about, like, there's magic all around you. Like, you have a lot of resources. There's a lot hidden underneath, but you got to look back, because there's a lot that you have that's there that you may have overlooked. But I feel like you got this. You got this, boo. You got this. Okay. And the Magician already has everything that he needs to manifest. So it's a lot coming in for you. Take your time moving forward. Trust yourself, because at the end of all of this work that you're going to do, it's going to be a lot of healing work happening with you moving forward. You might get triggered a lot throughout this year. Don't we all, right? But every time that happens, you know, connect yourself with the energy of, why is this happening? What is, like, really ask spirit, like, what do I need to gain from this experience? Don't look at it as like, oh, here we go again. I'm in the same shit again. Like, oh my God. Don't look at it like that. You're in that situation. Okay. Just literally just do one of these moves and say, you know what, spirit, God, angels, you see him? He just literally just said, look, I'm not sure why I'm here. I don't really want to be here, but I keep being here. And I just need for you to show me what it is that I need to do to get out of this. Like, what do I need to do? And I feel like part of that is connecting with yourself and trusting yourself. And you're going to get past it. But anytime you're feeling triggered throughout this year, something comes up with you, just realize that this is time for you to make an adjustment, because you have so much to look forward to. You're going to be in a space of just enjoying your life. Simply enjoying life. Okay? So that's what I have for group number 2. Thank you so much for coming. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of things moving forward in 2023. I'm honestly in a space where I don't really, as I'm shuffling for the next day, I have had so much going on this year, y'all. Oh my gosh. Whew. It's like I have such conflicting energy, but I'm trying not to focus on that. I'm just focusing on like what I know I really want. When that conflicting energy comes in my mind, I'm just like, you know what? I know I want this. I know there's certain, I don't know how it's going to look getting there, but I know where I want to be. I want to be in a space of just peace, freedom, happiness, joy, growth, you know? Sometimes it's just like, you don't know how to get there, and that's where it gets kind of scary. Because you're like, I don't want to make it the wrong decision. I know I'm like that. I'm like, I don't want to make the wrong decision. I just don't want to keep going through the same stuff. It's like that fear kind of makes you go through the same stuff. If that resonates with anybody sometimes. That anxiety creates the problem, you know? Because even when good stuff is happening, if you got that anxiety there, like you are going to be so blinded. You're not going to be able to see the opportunities there. When you have that fear and that anguish around you, it's not helpful. Okay, Spirit, I received that message. Thank you. I'm gonna give you yeah. Let me drink some water, y'all. Hydrate. Okay, I think I shuffled everything. So we got the last pile. Pile number 3. You have this beautiful fluorite tower. And let's sweep away some things, child. Hi. I came out of nowhere, so I looked it up. Oh, wait. What came out of nowhere? I was walking around my house and I got a word to my brain, ubiquitous, and it would not go away for days. It came out of nowhere, so I looked it up to clarify, and it said present, appearing, or found elsewhere, ubiquitous. So what is the theme for pile number 3? Thank you all so much for being here. I'm so grateful for y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not trying to get emotional. Okay, first off, pile number 3. Sheesh. Okay, hold on. First, I just feel like a wave of gratitude right now. Like, honestly, like, I appreciate y'all so freaking much. So many other channels you can watch. So much out here. So much information that we have in this earth right now. This internet, this net of and y'all here with me. So I appreciate that. I really do. I do not take that for granted. I never want to take it, ever want to take it for granted. I don't ever want to take it for granted. Okay, y'all gonna make me get emotional. I am emotional. Hold on. Child, let me cleanse my own energy. Okay, hold on, y'all. So that's kind of what I'm getting for group 3. I don't know if that's me or just group 3. Hold on. It's like really like just not taking anything or anybody for granted, man. Like the fact that we here on earth and we have so many things that we got so much. It's just so much out here for us. Man, it's a beautiful time to be alive. Not even just a beautiful time to be alive, just like being alive in general is just, it's such a blessing, y'all, to come down here and to get to come down here and experience what this is on this plane. It's a blessing. Sometimes it's not perfect, but what is that? You know, what's perfection if not just something that you made up in your head? And you can always change what you make up in your head. Like, you can change your outlook. So yeah, that's the energy I got for y'all. Okay. Let's see. Major themes. Ooh. Ooh. I love this. Summoning power. I freaking love this. Because then I say, what is it but your mind? You can change the things in your mind. And I feel like this summoning power, like you can just say, I want this. And you literally just command it into your life. You make it happen, baby. Woo! I freaking love it, bitch. I love it. Okay, so summoning power, instinct, intellect, control. Ooh. Number 4, there's a lot of stability coming into your life right now. A lot of structure and foundation that's coming in. Look at this. She got her wolves with her, honey. She got this dang dirt antlers over her head. Got the moon behind her, honey. Waist is snatched. Look what she got on. Summoning power, instinct, intellect, and control. I feel like the major thing for you is realizing that you really have the ability to make this happen. Whatever that is. You got the ability to do it with your intellect, your instinct, and your in the control that you have. So number 4. Okay. Thank you all again. I appreciate y'all. All right. The priestess of the night is summoning the power of the full moon and channeling it to the wild wolves beside her. She is calm and in control. The wolves stand at attention with the energy of quiet strength resonating from above. This card is telling you that you have far more power than you realize. There may be something in your life, perhaps a relationship or a recent challenge, that you have felt powerless to handle. If so, it's time to focus your own intellect and instinct on the issue at hand. Then muster the courage to take the necessary action. Get a wand. I feel like you should get a wand. I really feel like that. I'm kind of getting that energy. Like, get you something like a talisman, something that you have that you're like, it could be a crystal, it could be a piece of jewelry, it could be something that you have, something that when you see it, it just shows you like, it's like your power sword or your power wand or your power talisman or something, like amulet, something that you have that's like a physical representation of the fact that you are in control of what's to come, that you really do have control over what's to come in your life. But anyways, I am strong and self-directed. I bring my inner power to every area of my life. I bring my inner power to every area of my life. I am strong and self-directed. So you're coming out of that kind of victimhood energy. You're allowing yourself to shed from that energy moving forward. Yeah, you're allowing yourself to do that. And I like that they said that she's using the full moon and she's channeling it into the wolves. So you see she's got her hand up there to the full moon, and then she's got her hand down there to the wolves. I also see it like as her being a vessel for change as well. Like you are the vessel for change in your life. You can kind of transfer energy. Like you can take one thing and turn it into something else. All right, so advice for carrying out this theme. So how can you carry the theme of summoning in or summoning out your inner power, right? Pulling your inner power out and using it as a tool. Yeah, some type of tool, a sword, something. You can make something, take your time, make you something. But I'm kind of getting wand because I made this wand for myself. And this is literally like when I get this honey, like she is cleansing. She is cleansing. That's her sole purpose, is to cleanse and be like, boop. You know, so get you something that the sole purpose is a reminder of your inner strength, your inner power that you have. It's there. What are we going to use for advice? Let's still use the angels for advice. Thank you for being here. You're 15 people here and 15 people liking the video. And and they all fell. Seek. So advice that you have moving forward is to seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy. And every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, as above, so below, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. So it's kind of giving me, I feel like the advice is perhaps if you do feel powerless, or maybe there's a situation in your life where you feel like, I just feel like I'm so weak in this part of my life, or I just don't have the courage, the strength, the confidence with this part of my life. I kind of feel like, look, I lost my energy. Hold on. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing. We're all one with spirit and always be connected to one another. I feel like kind of look to people within that space that fits it. So for example, say you feel powerless when it comes to your finances, right? Who are people that within the financial sector, or people that you know in your life that you feel like they just got their life together when it comes to their finances? Look to them and see what type of energy that they have. Like, what qualities does this person have? Because you have those qualities. Trust me, whatever you're looking for is looking for you too. Like, it's already out there for you. There's always an example of what you need out there. So perhaps seeing somebody else and looking at what they have going on could kind of help you. Not necessarily doing everything that they do, but think about the qualities or the energy that these people exude and kind of piggyback off of their energy. So if you don't always feel the power and confidence of something, kind of in a way like hijack their energy. I'm not saying be around and just suck up their energy, but just like you see the characteristics that they have, kind of when you're in that sector of thinking about money, think about like, how would my friend handle money? Like how do they handle money? Like what kind of decision would they make in this situation? Something like that. You can use that as a way to help you, or also just realizing that there's always examples of what we want around us. You know, you're never alone. There's never not. How about this? There is always some type of blueprint out there for you. There's always some type of example out there for you. You have to just look for it to see it. Because I know for me, sometimes like I feel like I don't really know how to do this because I don't see anybody else doing it. But there's always some type of example. Even if that person is not doing exactly what you want to do, there's some type of quality or characteristic that person has that could help you to do what you want to do. But also just realizing that, you know, spirit has the answers for you. Spirit has the answers for you, and that you didn't come down here without any type of help. Like there's always something out there for you. What's to come? What time is it, y'all? I think my kids just got back. They went out with my mom to go look at Christmas lights. Thank God for moms. So what's to come as you allow yourself to be the powerful being that you are and to tap into your own power and physical strength by using your intellect and your instinct. Y'all remember, you have to use your intellect and your instinct to move forward. It's within you. What will come of that? Well-being. Wow. I love this. Y'all have an abundance of health coming towards y'all. Well-being. See that person right there? I kind of also see like you're going to be kind of like becoming more visible. People are going to see you more because it's like for a minute, like you can't even tell what the heck this is. Hold on, y'all.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, baby.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, hold on. You want to say hi to the camera? Okay, we'll mom it. Okay. Good night.
Good night, Mommy.
Love you.
Hawaii, say good night.
Have fun.
Good night.
Hold on, y'all. Good night, Rara. What you eating?
I eat a
Say hi.
Hi. Happy Meals, baby.
Y'all had Happy Meals? Yeah. Okay.
a boring toy.
It had a boring toy?
Yes.
Okay. All right, y'all. I got to finish the video. Say bye.
Bye. Bye video.
Bye, video.
Bye video.
Say like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. This is the end of the video. Bye.
All right, y'all. Go.
Go.
Go back in y'all room. Go on over there, Dad.
Come on back.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Hey.
See you tomorrow.
Turn it back.
Bye, bye, bye.
Come on, right.
Did you just pick up something off the floor?
I don't know why you act surprised. Don't act funny for me. I tell you off the floor all the time.
She just ate something off the floor.
She eat off the floor
I
all the
don't
time.
even know what that was. Okay, close the door. All right, y'all. My bad, y'all. So the well-being that I see, like, you know, you can barely see her, and it's like, boom, she just kind of emerges, like, as you take a closer look at it. I just feel like y'all, like, as y'all tap into y'all inner power, like, y'all gonna be noticed by so many people, and not just people, but like spirit is gonna notice it. Right, 5-second rule. Spirit is gonna notice it, y'all. Like, spirit is gonna see you using you, and because when you're using you, you're using the energy of what's already out here, like as above, so with, as above, so below, and so as within, so without. Like, what's within you is also out there. So it's like, as you start to work on your inner power and your instinct, and allowing yourself to really be who you are, you know, be that bad bee or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you do that, you're going to be noticed, and there's going to be a sense of well-being there. And I feel like with the well-being, the reason why, because when you think about like wellness, right? Wellness and health itself is not just one part, like, oh, I eat good. No, it's like the health of your mental health, your social health, right? What was it? Mental, social, physical, emotional health. Okay? There's going to be like an overall shift within your energy, and it's gonna be like, it's just gonna just permeate through you, and the energy that you have, that power that you're gonna have, spirit's gonna notice it. Spirit's gonna give you more opportunities to be well, to have wellness and growth and abundance around you, and to be seen and to be noticed, in a way where the respect is gonna come, and anything that you want is gonna come. But you have to really lean into yourself, okay? And seek the truths within yourself. But you can see it in other people too. There's nothing wrong with seeing it in other people and honoring what other people bring to the table. But when you do that, don't do it from a space of being like, oh, they have all these things and I'm not going to be like that, or I have to be exactly like them. No, realize that that's a part of you too. Like, what you see within them, you see it within yourself. There's no way you wouldn't see it if it wasn't within you, you know, or if it didn't trigger you or something like that. So just know that whatever's out there, the things that you see that you want, it's within you, but you have to lean into your own energy. I know it sounds like, what the hell does that mean? But you gotta tap into you, man. Tap into you. Tap into you. Okay, what else do I have? But I love this. What's to come is a sense of well-being. Okay, energy to avoid. What is the energy to avoid? What is the energy to avoid? Literally just discovered your channel about 5 minutes ago, and I'm literally obsessed. It's been a while since I resonate with any readers, but I love you. Your crystal cleaning video is what, bro. Oh, I love that. Thank you. I'm glad. Thank you. Okay, this hair. Okay, usually this is like, oh, it's great. Empress energy is great in tarot, right? But if you're avoiding the Empress energy, I feel like I'm kind of getting like, avoid resting on your laurels. That's kind of what I get. Avoid being in a space of being like, which is kind of contradicting, but it's not really. It's not really. Like, I feel like you need to avoid just sitting back and being like, it's gonna be okay, girl. I ain't even gonna worry about it. Like, that's different. That energy be like, girl, I ain't even gonna worry about it. It's gonna be okay, girl. Like, it's cool. I feel like you need to avoiding things and just being like, feeling like things are gonna just kind of blow over. No, they're not. They're not. You have to take charge. There's no way of getting around this. You have to take charge. And I get it. It can be very hard to take charge because once you take charge, you would take responsibility. And sometimes you take responsibility, if something goes wrong, you be like, ooh. And usually the thing that we think about is if I take charge, if I put myself out there too much, if I push too hard, if I ask for too much, if I command too much out of the situation, what if I don't get it? What if I fall flat on my face? What if I can't deliver? Da 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 da. But what if it turns out amazing? What if this leads to you meeting your one? What if this leads to you having your baby? I don't know if I pop in my head. What if this leads to you just living the most abundant life you can live? It can lead to that too. You know, take charge, take responsibility, command it, summon it into your life. Like, you have the capacity to make this happen. You do. Don't just sit back and just let it happen. You know, just sit back and just watch it happen in front of you. No, you can take control of it. And it doesn't have to be the big, like, ooh, I gotta take control, I gotta be aggressive. No, she's using the energy of the moon. The moon is a more passive energy. It's a more internal energy. It's a more what is that called? Subconscious energy. There's not necessarily an energy where you have to force things. But it's not about you having to force things. It's about you just knowing. You know, it's just literally a sense of knowing, like, I know I got control over this. I know I do. And that, trust me, it takes a lot of patience to be in that space and a lot of trust. It's scary to be there, but you do. It could be from a subconscious energy. It could just be there. Okay, and this is telling me you need to look at your moon sign. I don't know what your moon sign is, child, but focus on that moon sign. Be more on your moon energy, feminine energy. Here we go again. But also that more passive, relaxed energy. But don't rest too much, and not necessarily don't rest too much, but don't let things pass you by. Don't let opportunities pass you by. Jump on it, even if you feel like it's not the best time or you don't know how to do it or whatever. If the opportunity is there, it's for you. Again, if the opportunity is there, it is for you. Trust me. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I ain't really got. Somebody will come along and help you. You'll get the money, you'll get the time, you get the energy, you get the information. It's gonna come to you. Okay, so what is the energy that you should embrace? What is the energy that you should embrace moving forward? I kind of want to pull from a different deck. You all will be the only. Well, I don't know. This card kind of fit this too. I'll pull another card for y'all because I just feel like I need to. But the card that I put that you should embrace is Judgment. Embrace that you're not gonna always be that this newfound energy of control and power and bad bitchism, whether you're a man or a woman, I don't care, their energy, embrace the fact that it's gonna come with people maybe looking at you like, who she thinks she is, who he think he is, like, what? Embrace that that's gonna happen, because you are taking control of your life. You can take control of your energy, and you might even judge yourself and be like, oh, am I being too harsh in this situation, or am I taking on too much, am I doing too much, or am I not doing enough, da 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 da. Be okay with it. Be okay with that critical energy. There's growth within that critical energy, because I feel like there's growth in the energy of being critical with yourself and people being critical of you, because it helps you to further reiterate what you came here to do. So if, for instance, say you make a decision to say, you come into your power and you come to the conclusion throughout this year, throughout next year, as you're taking on power and, you know, summoning and having control and leaning into your intellect and your instinct. Say you come to the conclusion that, like, you know what, it's time for me to move. But then people are like, are you sure you want to move? Maybe you're a single mom or single dad, or maybe you ain't got the money, or maybe you still in school, or maybe you you ain't got enough money, or you want to move that girl. You want to do this, you want to move to Africa. Why you want to move over there? You don't know nobody over there. Like, that's okay. Embrace that judgment, because that further, like I said, reiterates what you want. Like, yeah, I do want to do that, and this is why. Or, yeah, I do want to do that, and I don't have to tell you why. Like, embrace it, because that's going to be even more of a way for you, for spirit to test and see, do you really want this? Do you really want it? You know? And it's okay to question yourself and to question the situation that's at hand. And it's okay for people to question you too, because again, that makes you think, it makes you think, like, is this really what I want? And you stand even more in your power, being like, yes, this is what I want. No matter what you say and all the things, all the cons that they list, this is what I want. Or no matter what, if you want to do something, people are like, oh my gosh, like, that's crazy. Like, what? But what about this? You should do this because this is all da da da. You're like, okay, those are great pros. I understand that option could be amazing, but this is the option I'm taking because I have tapped into my own energy, my subconscious energy, the moon, right? I tapped into that energy, and I was told, by seeking and looking and allowing spirit to show me certain things, I was told that my well-being comes because of this. So I don't need for you to add anything to it. It's okay. Thank you. Great. But I'm going to stand in what I want. Okay. And what I feel like is for me. So I feel like your theme for this year really is you being in control and having power over your life. Allowing yourself to do that. You know, no longer playing the victim. I know people hate to hear that. I don't play the victim, but I think a lot of us do. Really. Or we just limit ourselves a lot, or feel like we don't have this or that to do it, so we can't do it. Like, stop that. It's over with. Let's play it out, y'all. Make a list of the energy that's played out this year. My list of energy that's played out for 2022. Like, we're not doing that in 2023. No. But yeah, that's what I got for you all. I said I'm going to pull one more card for you because I just felt like I needed to. So the one more card that oh, you know what? I did not do the what you need to be mindful of. That's why I need to pull one more card. Thanks, Spirit. I didn't do that for you all. I forgot to ask that question. Okay, so what does group number 3, the final group? Woo! Okay, it's going to happen fast. It's going to happen fast. Like, there's going to be a big surge of energy coming your way. Like, it's happening fast. Embrace the opportunities, man. So something you should be mindful of is the spring. Spring forward. See your seeds grow. I love that. Oh my gosh. I love that for you all. And I was talking about a baby, and then my kids came in through you all's reading. So, and then you see the rabbit, and it's like, you know, rabbits, they just keep having babies. And what's so weird? Okay, a funny fact. Rabbits, the way before they even knew about birth control, not birth control, how to test, like, before the test came out for your pregnancy, what they would do if they thought you were pregnant, they would take your blood and put it in, this sounds horrible, take your blood, put it in a rabbit, and if the rabbit passed away, then you were pregnant, because HCG, it's like, it's toxic or something to rabbits. Why did I say that? Because I'm a nurse. That's what we do. We talk about morbid stuff all the time. But no, but rabbits have a lot to do with fertility, the springtime. But it's not, maybe it's not a physical baby. It could be a baby, but it can always be something that you want to grow. I feel like there's a lot that you want to bring, because you also have number 4 for your first card, which is foundation. It's a lot that you want to grow. It's a lot of energy that you want to set the tone for in 2023. You want to build some things. You want to set that foundation for it, so you can grow. You know, there's a lot to come from that. Yeah, so it might not have to be a physical baby. It could just be things that you want to grow. But be mindful that it's coming. It's coming. You got to plant the seeds, baby. Just plant the seeds. Just start it. And it starts with you, connecting with you, and empowering yourself. Maybe make a list of things that you, parts of your life or things about your life that you feel very confident about. Like, these are the things you're like, you cannot tell me nothing about this. Like, this is my thing. Okay? Make a list of those things. And the energy that you have when you're in that sector of your life, you need to carry that into the other sectors of your life. So if you know for sure, can't nobody tell you nothing about, I don't know, cooking, I guess, or something like that. Think about, how do you feel when you're cooking? How do you feel? Do you feel relaxed? You feel creative? You feel fun? You feel confident? Take that same energy and put it into other parts of your life where you don't necessarily feel that strong about. So going back to what I said about money. So if you don't really feel confident about money, but you know that you have confidence when it, because whatever you're doing in one part of your life, you can always put that to a different part of your life. So if you feel, like I said, you feel confident and fun and creative when you cook, when you're looking at money, don't be too rigid about it. Have fun with it. Learn, when you're learning about money, have fun with it. I don't know if it has to do with investing or with you just kind of doing some research about it or whatever, but don't look at it too serious, you know. Yes, money is a serious thing, but cooking and eating is serious too. But when you eating, you feel, when you cooking, you feel good, right? I mean, a lot of stuff can happen when you cook. You can poison somebody, you can burn a house down, you can do a lot of horrible things when you cook, right? But you're not afraid of that. You're not allowing yourself to be afraid of that. You're being creative and fun. The same with money. Bring that same energy into money. When you're doing your budget, play some music that like really uplifts you. You know, when you're writing out your financial. Man, it's loud.
But I'm gonna finish putting them in the bed. They had a great time.
Hey Chris, can you move away from the door real quick? I'm trying to finish this video.
Your mama called, my bad.
Okay. All the interruptions. You see, I had to use my power to get the man to be quiet. Anyways, but use that same energy. Play some music that's uplifting when you're working on your budget. Like, don't look at it as doomsday. Bring whatever energy that you have where you're comfortable with. Bring that same energy into those areas of your life where you don't feel super confident and you don't feel like you have control and power over it. It's okay. You know, it's okay to do that. That's just how you, what do you call it? What's it? Transmute. That's how you can transmute the energy. Is to bring in that same energy that you had somewhere else into an area where you feel insecure. Okay? Do that. Just act it out. You know, fake it till you make it, baby. That's really what it comes down to. So I hope you all found this video helpful. I love and appreciate all of you all so very much. Let me look at y'all comments real quick. Your mind is so cluttered, girl, child. I know. I hear you. Whoo. I feel you. Get into more meditation. I've been looking at this book this whole time I was here. I'm gonna actually put this on a video that I recorded before I came to here, but I just bought this book, only $3, and it's about meditation, and it like kind of teaches you about meditation. It has writing prompts, meditating. Really look into it. Look into guided, listen to affirmations when you're sleeping. Oh, for this group too, group 4, sorry y'all, but group 3. Who is group 4? Group 3. You should probably do some affirmations while you sleep, because I was talking about the subconscious mind, working on your subconscious, strengthening your subconscious mind. But listening to affirmations when you sleep is a great way to tap into that subconscious mind and change your underlying thinking. Because remember, with number 4, we're thinking about the foundation. So that the underlying thing in the subconscious mind is kind of like your foundation, right? Working on that, because they say that the subconscious mind, I've heard people say like it can be formed by your parents. Like your parents can impress your subconscious mind before you even came here, right? They can impress on it that energy, because you're not conscious until you come out here and you start to actually do things. So they're impressing on the energy of the womb space. Oh God, just a whole other video. I gotta do a whole other video about this. But anyways, do nighttime rituals and nighttime affirmations while you sleep. There's tons of them on YouTube, and that's a great passive way to work on your inner strength. Okay, I got that for you all. But let me see if there's anything else. You got this, I promise you. And definitely my, oh, you talking about the other person up here? Oh, Christina. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate everybody. I'm gonna have to come back and read these freaking comments. But I love you all. I appreciate you all. Sorry for the interruptions, but I felt like, you know, they were necessary, right? I mean, life happens, child. And I'm so glad I came on here. I really, really felt drawn to do this video. As I stated in the beginning of the video, I'm still learning about tarot and like actually tapping into spirit and using my spiritual gifts. Because we all have access to this. Like, we all got a brain. We all got 7 chakras. Like, we all got the same makeup, right? And it's just a matter of, are we going to allow ourselves, you know, to tap into that world and grow within it? And I'm kind of feeling like a newbie when it comes to this, but I felt good. I'm glad I did it. So I put myself out there, and I urge you all to do the same. Whatever you're doing in life, do the same thing. Put yourself out there, grow, and move forward into 2023. I hope that this helps you all, man. Like, I'm not going to be corny and be like, this is new year, new you. But it's just an extension of you, man. The journey continues, y'all. We making it to another year. But really, you know, the real New Year is spring. Because didn't y'all get the spring? Group 3. But yeah, that's the real New Year's Aries season. But I digress. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thanks again for watching. Peace.